makes it rattle. Hi. Having technical discussions while you guys are tuning in, I hope. Hello, it is I.
Hello.
Along with Rowan Mangan. Hello. And we are here at the gathering room again. And this time we're not so pixelated. Hi, Melanie. Melanie's here.
Beating out Wendy from Guelph.
Oh, Wendy from Guelph.
Donna.
And Donna, you guys have got to put in some. You're gonna have to go. Oh! Hello.
We got.
We're getting some peeps. Hi, Anne. Hi. I just thought of the word inspired. I feel inspired today. I thought it was
Elle, who we met in North Carolina.
Yes, we did. We're looking at the names here.
Here's Wendy from Guelph.
Hi, Jillian from Brisbane. Rainy in Brisbane. Good to know.
There's good old Lauren Odery.
Lauren Odery, how you doing, honey bug? She was
River.
my assistant for a while.
There's River.
And Therese. Oh, I think you're going the wrong direction.
No. You can't. There is no wrong
There
direction.
is no wrong direction. Cottage Grove, North Carolina, yay. Glasgow, yay. We've got
Alexa's needing some Martha Beck love today.
Oh, you got it, baby.
I got
Sending
that
out lots of love to Alexa.
Geordie, my mate from Melbourne town.
Melbourne.
Oh, Portugal represent.
Portugal.
And Tucson. We got the 100.
We're over 100, so let's go.
Take it away, Marty.
Well, first I want to talk about, because I am wearing a fabulous shirt that was sent to me by Amy Gray, my wonderful speaking agent. And there is a story that goes with it. And I wanted to share this story because I don't think I've done it on the gathering room yet. I am, as you know, a lover of the meditative crafts. And yet I've never had a meditation class. I've never had a meditation teacher. I've only read meditation books and listened to the tapes. So I don't know if I do it right. And I'm probably doing it wrong because I change my methodology a lot. Like I'll read Ramana Maharshi and then I'll meditate on I am, or what am I for a few weeks. And then I'll switch to Nisargadatta and he just changes it to I am. Or I'll use a loving kindness meditation. May you be well, may you be happy, all that stuff. But one meditation I thought up all by myself one day, and it is a useful meditation that I wish to teach you now. And it's based on the idea that we've all got like a monkey mind, right? The human brain is this hyperactive, constantly meddling, really frenetic little monkey. We are primates, and our monkey minds are obsessed mainly, as they have found that other primates also are obsessed with our ranking in the troop. What do other monkeys think of us? Which monkeys don't like us, and which monkeys do we not like, and which monkeys are outstripping us, which monkeys outrank us, which monkeys are below us. There's a lot of monkey shines in the head. So there's the monkey mind, and then there is the observing witness, the compassionate witness, which just observes. And I've talked to you guys about this before. The monkey's all over the neocortex, but the witnessing mind is at the back of the brain, between the two hemispheres, in a place that is contiguous with the area that lights up when we fall in love. So it's a place of compassion, it's a place of oneness and unity. It sort of eradicates the separation between different individuals. In fact, the very word individual doesn't make any sense because it means divided up, and nothing is divided up to that part of the brain. So it's a wonderful refuge, and you can, by meditating from an observational place and just observing your own emotions, you can learn to sort of drop into it much more readily. You actually develop that part of the brain more, so it's easily accessed. And then there are times when, and I've talked about this a lot, when something shines through that is even more than the witness. And you could call it your higher self, or you could call it your core consciousness, whatever. but it sees things from this vast perspective. It feels like it's encompassing the entire universe, and even the universe exists inside it. It's pure awareness, in which there's a perception of absolute potential for everything to occur, and yet utter and complete stillness. It's completely inexpressible, right? So call it God. It's manifest in all of us and in everything, I think. and I'm the one with the broadcast, so there you go. So one day I was having a really rough meditation where I was cranky and tired and in a lot of little creaky pain things and emotional. And I started to do this meditation, which was in 3 parts. First, the monkey would express itself, then the witness would observe, and then the higher self would respond. And this is what happened quite spontaneously without my planning it. Monkey sad. The witness would like to report that the monkey is sad. Oh, monkey. That's the higher self. Oh, monkey. Monkey knee hurt. The witness would like to report that the monkey's knee hurts. Oh, monkey. Monkey angry. The witness would like to report that the monkey is angry. Oh, monkey. All my higher self would say to me at all was, oh, monkey. I couldn't get it to say one damn thing except, oh, monkey. But it said it in a lot of different ways. And after a while, it was enough. There was really nothing else to say. I mean, from the perspective of our higher consciousness, the monkey is, in and out, born and dead, just a flicker in the eye of consciousness. But to the monkey, it fills the universe. And so the awareness that holds the monkey is just, it's like we have a little tiny puppy in our hands or a little tiny baby. And it doesn't even understand language. So all you can do is show it love. And so I told that story in Africa, where my wonderful speaking agent, Amy Gray, had gone to join us for the African Self-Transformation Adventure Retreat.
Now accepting applications.
And she did just send me, and one for Ro, an all monkey shirt to remind us that we are loved and that nothing we're fussed about is really that important. So with that lengthy introduction?
Diversion.
I'm going to get to today's topic, which is monkey hate, everything takes so long. The witness would like to report that the monkey hates that everything takes so long. Oh, monkey. So we're moving into our house, and every day I get up and I do things all day as fast as I can, and I fall into bed exhausted from my efforts, and I get up and I think, I haven't really done anything for like 6 weeks. Like, there are still boxes in all the front rooms. The basement has no furniture in it at all. My fingers are limp from twisting, from assembling furniture. All I've done is assemble furniture. Everything is twisted. I just twist things all day. I twist in light bulbs, and I twist in screws in sockets. And then I twist furniture around to try to get it in the right place. Then I twist my ankle. It's just, there's nothing happening except twisting. Monkey twist everything. The witness would like to report that the monkey is twisting everything. Oh, monkey. Yes. God is impressed when we twist things, because that is the principle behind all creation. I refer you to the word screw. Oh, monkey. Get it? All creation comes from screwing. Things, objects, light bulbs. as I was saying, everything, all this twisting goes on every day until my little creaky hands are like worn to nubs. And yet I'm never finished. Meanwhile, the book that I'm writing, that I'm like 100 and some pages into, still isn't, like, I haven't even finished the 6 pages I need to get done to give it to my agent. And it's been like a month. And I look back and I think my entire life, I have been trying to make things happen faster than they happen. And I thought, I do not believe I am alone in this. It seems that ill fortune and problems and bills and tantrums pile in like faster than we can shovel them out. But the things we're trying to create are so friggin' slow, right? Like it just, I'm still working on becoming a calm meditator, and I've made like this much progress in 50 years. So I thought to myself, I bet there are some other folks out there who can use this. There's some other monkeys who are not happy that things are taking so darn long. And I actually I recorded a podcast called the Wellpreneur Podcast with an awesome woman named Kelly. I think it's Kelly. I don't know her last name, but she's awesome. And Wellpreneur is her podcast. And if you're an entrepreneur who's interested in health and wellness, you should listen to it. And she asked me at the end, what do you wish, if you could go back in time and tell your younger self something, what would you say? And I thought about it, and what came out was, if I could go back 30 years and tell my 25-year-old self, who was not in a good way, anything at all, I would say, look, a lot of your dreams are going to come true with tremendous amounts of hard work and the grace of some wonderful people, but it's going to take a lot longer than you expect. Everything you'll ever do that you consider significant, necessary, worthy, anything you accomplish will take much, much longer than you expect. And for it to actually go out into the world will take 5 times longer than you expect. And for people to actually come back to you with feedback will take 20 times as long as you expect. And that is the way of things. So it occurred to me that if I had heard that and been able to receive it, I mean, people told me, but who listens, right? I don't. If I had really internalized that, how would it have changed me? And it would have changed me in a prosaic way. It would have made me be more focused on the journey than the destination in everything I've done. It's that simple. And so with that thought, I looked at my unfinished, half unpacked boxes, at all the things that are halfway twisted and not finished yet, and all the things I still have to do, at the book that still isn't written. And I thought, let's enjoy this now. And it reminded me of a technique I used when I used to run marathons. I'd be running and running and running and thinking about the goal. Say I did a 20-mile run. I'd go 10 miles out, and then I'd turn around and be thinking about getting home, so I could stop running. And it always made me feel exhausted, anxious. I would get pain, my form would suffer, and I'd start to twist my ankle and twist. And then one day I realized that if I refused to even look, to think about home or even look forward, if I turned and looked at what I was passing, if I tried to find something to appreciate in every single moment of the path that I was running, the feeling of, oh, why can't this be over, would go away. And it would be replaced by a sense of receiving something in every moment. Instead of waiting for this one big thing, this one big accomplishment, the homecoming, the thing I would achieve that would make me feel complete, I would feel like, oh, gift, 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 gift. There's a bird standing. There's the best YouTube bird. I don't know if you saw it. It was a baby bird. It was just fledging. This is actually a good metaphor for the very state of mind that I have been in. All its life, this fledgling bird had been fed worms by its parents, and they'd come to the nest and go, ah. So it got out of the nest, and it was on the ground, and it saw a caterpillar wiggling around, and it walked up to the caterpillar and went, ah, ah. And the caterpillar just kept walking, and it ran over to where the caterpillar was coming. It went, ah, ah, like, why is this not working? This is how it always works. It's very good. Look it up online. So instead of being like that all the time, I was actually just receiving what was being given. So instead of deciding that I wanted something that I couldn't get, I was stopping the effort to get something unattainable that was unattainable in that moment. And I thought, what is in this moment? As I said, it's pretty quotidian. It's not that impressive a conclusion, and I've read it in a million different self-help books, but it still helped me today. So right now, I want us all to do a little exercise. I want you to think of something that isn't finished or that hasn't come true in your life yet, and feel the anxiety about it, and feel the frustration, maybe the self-torment, like maybe you attack yourself for not doing enough. I wouldn't know anything about that. I want you to feel the fear that it will never get done, that it will never happen, that no one will ever hear you or see you or note it, that the fulfillment of your desires will never be attained. So feel that sensation and realize how much it hurts the body. It physically hurts the body. And if you stay in it for a while, you'll realize it's also hurting your mood. It doesn't make you want to relate to people. And above all, it kills your creativity. This is the interesting thing to me, because most of the things I want to do are creative. Even for me, unpacking a house is an act of creativity. Writing certainly is. And it's the very push to create faster that's killing the creative force in me. Because the creative force, you see, comes as a loop from the present moment into the part of the brain that loves, into the witness. So the monkey is like, not fast enough, not fast enough. But the witness doesn't just report what the monkey is feeling. Monkey is feeling it's not happening fast enough. The witness also sees that it is happening, something is happening right now. And everything that's happening right now, if it's sort of absorbed without stress, goes into the mind, becomes transformed by your particular point of consciousness, and comes out as something creative. A loving relationship that you build up a little more. Something that, a flower you put in a glass on your sink that makes the whole day better. A phrase that comes into your mind that's worth writing down. It all starts to happen once you allow this moment to be the source as well as the objective of your creativity. So the witness is right now looking all around you and going, the witness would like to report that the monkey is frustrated, but there's a beautiful light through the trees, and there's a fire burning to my right, and I can hear it crackling. And there's this glass of water, which is so beautiful, right beside me. And there are books, and there's this computer doing these magical things. And there are 234 people together in this gathering room, caring about each other. Oh, monkey. Wow. That's pretty awesome. So look around your room or wherever you are, your refrigerator box, wherever your computer is, and let the witness really see, as if it's never seen anything before, how much beauty, how much quirkiness, how much drama there is in this moment. And you'll start to feel all that tension inside yourself ease, because as the monkey lets go and the witness starts to look at everything, the higher self starts to come through. And then things happen by themselves and you look back over the years it takes to do a thing, and you think, well, that happened fast. So I'd love to hear any questions or comments you guys have. So I don't know if you've been writing them down, your questions, that is. But if you have, the magnificent Rowan Mangan is searching through to find your questions.
They're not showing up.
So, Alexa, you have so much love from me, do you, and from everyone here. So here's a question that I have for you. The question that I have for you is, where's something that is taking too long in your life? In the monkey, where is the monkey frustrated? I'd love to hear. Like, write down just something you've been trying to get finished that, someone just wrote, and I know you can't see this, Renee just said, I and my witness see parrots frolicking outside. Parrots, what a miracle. Okay, so Renee says, she put up the parrots frolicking. Ro is so good at these things. So Elizabeth says, how can you calm your monkey down when it is urgent to create? Okay, and then she says, thank you, and she's being awesome and seeing herself. The way you calm the monkey down is through the witness. I can never go straight from monkey to higher power. Can't do it. Monkey is very earthbound. So I have to report on the state of the monkey before, and that it sort of gives me, I think, a neuron pathway that allows me into this state of being where suddenly I can relax and actually step outside of time. I've said this before, that eternity doesn't mean all of time forever. It means no time, outside of time, in a reality where time doesn't exist. And in that space, nothing is happening too slowly or too quickly. Everything's present for us at once. And the monkey is always loved. Remember the 3 things Eben Alexander brought back from his near-death experience? You are infinitely loved. You are always safe. And you cannot get this wrong. So if you're feeling stress, acknowledge the monkey. Become the witness of the monkey. I had this experience the other day, you guys. I was really stressed. I can't remember why. Of course, I never can. It always seems so important at the time. But I sat down to meditate, and it was raining outside. I remember. It's because I could hear a bulldozer that somebody was using somewhere, and I just hated it. I had no sort of Zen-like calm about it at all. I was like, stop that bulldozer. I want to meditate. But it was raining. Of course you can meditate. You can meditate on a bulldozer if you were any good at it, but I'm not. So I was sitting there, and the rain was coming down, and I was thinking, monkey hate bulldozer, monkey hate bulldozer. And then I was, okay, anxiety and anger, anxiety and anger. The witness would like to report that the monkey is stressed. And then about 20 minutes in, I realized that the only word in my mind at all was rain. Rain, rain. The witness was watching it rain, and suddenly it felt, I could feel the rain inside me. I could feel the rain going out for miles. I could feel it on every leaf. I could feel it on every creature. And rain became a synonym for everything beautiful. And I just sat there in rapture, and I forgot all about the bulldozer. It was still there. And I realized that the rain was bigger than the bulldozer. And that's kind of an example of how the monkey calms down. You witness, you witness, you witness. The witness is focused on the monkey and then goes outside, whatever is bothering the monkey. And by going outside, it takes the mind up to the higher power, and the higher power says, oh, monkey, don't you love the rain? Any other questions?
We have loads of questions, but there's also people who've answered your question about what's holding them up.
Can I, without putting them up, can I just read some out?
Sure.
Anne says, getting to my mission. I had that one. I was so intent on that. I had such a fire engine behind me and no sense of mission, or that my mission had started. This went on for some years in my 20s. This is what I have to say to you. The mission is now. The mission is look at the Tiffany lamp, look into the eyes of your loved one, look at a puppy, look at anything, and realize the mission unfolds from within every time we come to peace. Every time we come to peace. So go through a few. Getting married, my healing journey. My writing projects are taking too long. Frustrated with my kinesiology research. Cleaning the house. All of these things, you can put infinite time and labor into them. And then in the end, what happens is not really up to you, especially with something like getting married. But even with something like cleaning the house, you just think you've got it clean, and then a storm comes, blows through a window and trashes the whole place. You're fighting against entropy as you create. And in our material reality, entropy reigns supreme. Everything dissolves and goes into chaos. But when the higher self comes on board, it is playing with entropy and creation, entropy and creation. Everything is being born and disappearing at the same time. And if you look into the native, the tribal traditions, they have a sense of time that is circular and involves an eternal round of birth and death. And so you don't get that same push of urgency in those cultures. And it's one of the reasons Western culture just plowed over all those people, even though the vast majority of cultures had this more benevolent and circular view of birth, rebirth, continuous. Our linear idea of time with its urgency and its insistence on achievement just is destroying the earth. So going back with all these things to saying, in its season, it will come. So Donna, how you doing? I'm so glad I got to hug you in North Carolina. She says, how can you quiet the monkey when your inner monkey has the support of an army of people around you saying, go faster, do more, give more? Well, you have a solid point. The entire culture has that linear forced view of time that says you have to hurry, hurry, hurry. But here's something I wrote about in my very first self-help book, that everyone has, we all have in our minds, in our brains, something called a generalized other. And that is our view of what everybody thinks. Like you may really feel, and most of us do feel, that there is an army of people around us saying, do more, go faster, do more, go faster. I feel it. Here, Donna, and everybody out there, is what I would ask you. Name 3 people who have said that to you today. Name 3 people who said it to you yesterday. I bet you can't find anyone. I bet if you can find anyone, there will be 2 or 3 people at the most. If you're in a job where you're falling behind, you might have more than that. Or if you're with someone who's extremely anxious, who's pushing forward, you might get that. But it's actually a kind of ambient cultural noise. And we internalize it as people shouting at us, but it's actually us shouting at ourselves. We internalize the cultural message of pushing forward through time, which, by the way, has a huge history in sociology. The whole discipline of sociology came from this guy who was studying why Americans, the Protestants who went to America, are so freaking obsessed with progress and culture and making things. And it was because of a religious view that God shows his favor by allowing us to create products. I mean, it's a very bizarre little religious hiccup, but it led to a whole culture of do more, do more, do more, do more. And then we get the factory culture and the culture based on material wealth. That's all about that. And that always ends up just running us off the edge of a cliff. The view of time that is about the circle of birth, death, and rebirth in every moment, the part that is still outside of time and watching, is much deeper and much more powerful than the cultural noise in the head, because it is true. And the cultural noise is wrong. It's wrong even in terms of human cultures. It's an aberration. It just happens to be one that a lot of people absorbed. So what I do is first look to see if there's really an army pointing guns at you saying, you've got to get your kinesiology research done. I don't think so. It's probably like the echo of your mother and a few people at work. And if you can see that that's not really coming at you from any external source, you can trace it to your mind and you can realize, oh, that's the monkey. It's just the monkey shouting. Oh, Donna says, okay, the only one is my dog. She says, feed me faster. That is true, and your dog is lying. We all know that dogs lie about food. All dogs are good, but they lie about food. It's their original sin. So you need to not take that on board, people. Ignore dogs when they say they need a walk or food when you're not ready. But other than that, just look at the shouting in your mind, the pressures that you think are coming from around you, and realize it's all monkey talk. It's just monkey talk. And let the witness report that the monkey is in a huge hurry and that the monkey never thinks anything happens fast enough. And that the whole time the monkey is having this amazing experience, which is the only reason we're here. It's like we've gone to this magnificent three-dimensional movie. The only thing we take away is the experience of it, not what we create, not what we get done. None of that goes with us. The real point of it is the experience of being here, and that we have right now. So when the witness says the monkey's in a big doggone hurry, all the higher self will say is, oh, monkey. And you know you're okay. And I love you, and I hope to see you next week at the same bat time. I love you
too.
See you guys.
Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for joining us.